Welcome, everybody, here to another match of Jack of All Trivia Inner Geekdom Division. I am your host and commissioner, Devontae King. And today we have a great match between two competitors at the top of the rankings looking to find a way into a number one contender spot. Hopefully, go after that championship. We have Ryan Payne at 6-3, uh, coming off, I believe, a win his last match over Jay Burns, I believe. Great match. He ended up winning that. And he's going up against 5-3 Antonio Chavez, former champion. Last he ended up being Joe for the championship, and then ended up losing it in his last match. I know he's looking to go back after his championship. Uh, Really, not much more to say about these two competitors. We'll hear from them and their promos.
Okay, look, I'm not going to say this is not a position I wanted to find myself in. When you do have a good winning record, you are going to get you're going to face against more tougher and tougher opponents, and there's nobody tougher than I know than Antonio, especially when it comes with Geek. We faced before, he came out on the winning side. I think I also faced him. We play each other again, so this is kind of like our rubber match. But beyond that, I'm looking forward to play here, and if this is get me closer to the championship, I'm 100% for. I'm 100% for that. I want to redeem myself after the last match, championship match I had. And I don't want to keep being this antsy. I want to get ready. I want to do this. So you know what? Let's play.
It's always hard to follow Ryan because he's just an overall nice guy and just a good competitor. So, uh, yeah, it's been a hell of a while. Remember losing the belt, but it was good to have it just for as long as I did. But yeah, it would be nice to actually be able to hold it again. So, just still taking it one match at a time, having fun with it, and I have a bit of a history with Ryan. I've won sometimes as well as he, so I'm always never sure how these will go, but I know it's going to be a lot of fun, and just looking forward to it. So good luck to you, Ryan, but I'm hoping to come out uh, as the victor again today.
All right, short and sweet promos. Get this match started. Round one works like this: we read 10 questions from various key categories. These questions with 1 point apiece. Write your answer down. Show it when called upon. Again, if you have to get all 10 correct, you'll get a bonus question read to you. You get 3 repeats and 1 challenge throughout the duration of the match. You guys have any questions about round one?
Okay. Pretty straightforward.
Yep.
Get this match started. Question number 1 is in the category of the Wizarding World. In which Wizarding World film is the Woolworth Building a front for the Ministry of Magic? Woolworth Building. It's Woolworth building. Those double W's and R's always trip me up every once in a while. You guys count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, Ryan. I will start with Ryan.
Sorry, I was erasing one of my answers. I chose Crimes of Grindelwald.
And Antonio.
Yeah, I figured it had to be one of those shitty movies. I just got Secrets of Dumbledore.
Both are incorrect. It's the first one. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Where to Find Them.
So it was one of those shitty movies. Okay, cool.
Yeah, because at first I'm thinking maybe in the Harry Potter ones, but I'm thinking no, they're specific with that.
Yeah.
Question number 2 is in animated. In the Angry Birds movie, what is Red delivering on Hatch Day that ultimately lands him in anger management class?
Where did he deliver it? Okay.
This is a movie I hadn't really seen in a while. Well, I hadn't actually seen it till I put it in here, and then it's all right. You guys count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Antonio
You know, there's bombs in it. I just guess bomb.
and Ryan.
Yeah, honestly, I just had nothing, so I just wrote the mayor's home.
Both of them. We're looking for an egg. An egg. He was
Yeah.
delivering an egg.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Question number 3 is in the MCU. MCU. In Endgame, after Tony declines to help the group with their time heist, who does the group go to next to ask for help? Five, four, three, two, one. We'll start with Ryan
Bruce Banner.
and Antonio.
What?
Yeah, Bruce Banner, Hulk,
Yeah,
both are
same
correct.
person.
Yeah, pretty much at that time.
Exactly.
Both on the board. Question number 4 is in DC, regular DC. In 1989's Batman, what elected position did Harvey Dent win? I've wanted to try and make it a thing where I don't say like the year in front of movies like Batman and like that's just like one title. Then I always forget. Now they're putting like the in front of everything,
Well,
so I'm
I
gonna go. I need
mean,
to specify the year
I
sometimes.
think you still can because the
Yeah,
'60s it's just simply just called Batman the movie. So
yeah.
yeah,
Well, I was then, but then there's also the Batman, and it just
yeah.
gets kind of a
Yeah,
little.
sure.
Boring. I don't want to like try and trip it.
No, it
One
makes
up.
sense. It makes
One.
sense.
Pens down. We'll start with Antonio
District Attorney?
and Ryan.
Yes, I also had District Attorney.
Both correct. Question 5 is in Star Wars. Star Wars. What is the name of the home planet of Jar Jar Binks?
So far, and I hope it's so far, that's my stepdaughter's favorite character. I'm hoping that changes.
No.
Honestly,
as you like just kind of started, or
Yeah, we're on episode 2. She wants to see episode 3 soon. So yeah.
I got to re-see that when they released in theaters. A lot of kids actually like this character.
hands
Yeah.
down. We'll start with I think it's Antonio
Naboo.
and Ryan.
Yeah, I also wrote Naboo.
Both are correct.
Yeah. Because it really is interesting, like getting like older, when it was released in theaters, I'm sitting there, I'm seeing families. Yeah, he's bringing a lot of like chuckles out of kids. So,
Yeah, but I was her age when I saw it, and I didn't like Jar Jar.
well, I know, it's like preferable taste. I mean, like
Yeah.
he was funny to me, but then I got older, I go a little too on the nose.
Yeah. Next question is in the DCEU. DCEU. In Suicide Squad, who was with Deadshot in the alley when he's confronted by Batman? Yeah, I feel like he's gotten a lot less hate, Jar Jar Binks,
Yeah.
as time's gone on.
Kind of like with the Bruce Reese, like with the sequel trilogy, like when so much time apart from release of films, like a lot of
Yeah.
expectations put there.
Pens down, I think Ryan?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
this is question 5, right? Yeah, it's me.
No, question 6.
Who cares? I'll just
No, yeah, well, no, okay.
his daughter.
That's correct.
Yeah, just put his daughter.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I might have got out of order. Oh, well.
That's okay.
Next question is in Star Trek. Star Trek. In how many films has the character of Jean-Luc Picard appeared in? I wanted to say something, but I don't want I'll give away the answer, but super. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start with Antonio
4?
and Ryan.
I also had 4.
Both are correct. Question 8 is in video game movies. In Rampage, who plays Kate Caldwell, a disgraced genetic engineer who teams up with Davis Okoye? Yeah, no. So it's crazy that
I still haven't seen this movie.
Oh no.
it's not as bad as what you would think it would be, but it's especially for a video game movie. But then again, I've watched so many bad video game movies that like my tolerance for for bad movies
I think the
is
curse is over for now, at least. But I don't know. We'll see.
yeah. It's been pretty.
Once you
Yeah, they
get
have really had
better heads, like in directing, like in the direct creative direction, they turn out better.
question. I think Antonio
Yeah. Naomi Harris.
and
Fuck!
Ryan.
I was forgetting her last name. I had Naomi down.
Oof. Naomi Harris is correct. So Antonio drawing
That's just
first
from the
blood.
trailer. Just from the trailer, I don't remember. Jesus.
I'm like, she's right there in my brain, and like her last fucking name. Ugh.
Question 9 is in Marvel. And it's who directed The Amazing Spider-Man?
Some guy who's no longer in the business, I think.
Hey, I'm not seeing his name pop up.
I haven't seen anything since these movies. I think 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start with Ryan
Mark Webb.
and Antonio.
On the nose, Mark Webb.
Yep. And your final question is in Middle Earth. In the Hobbit franchise, how many children does Bard have? Give you 2 number questions this round. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Antonio
3?
and Ryan.
I also had 3.
Both correct. So at the end of round 1, I have Antonio in the lead, 8-7. 8-7. Still anyone's match. Round 2 is the wheel round. Each competitor will get a spin at the wheel. Each category has 5 questions with 2 points apiece. However, you can check down the multiple choice, which will devalue it to 1, and there is stealing. Today's categories are Star Wars, MCU, Marvel, DCEU, Spinner's Choice, Mixed Bag, DC, Middle Earth, Hasbro, and Opponent's Choice. Antonio, since you are in the lead, do you want to spin first or second?
I'll defer.
All right, so Ryan, here is your spin at the wheel. Remember, if you don't like your first spin, you can get a mulligan, unless it's Opponent's Choice. Lands on Middle Earth. Do you want to keep it or spin again?
Didn't see the wheel move for a second, but okay.
Oh, it for sure moved.
Okay. No,
Oh, yeah, we heard it. We heard it.
yeah, we heard it move. Yeah, we heard it move. I just didn't see it. But regardless, at this point, I'm trying to. I'm gonna spin for something better.
Okay, so whatever you get here, you will have to keep.
Mm-hmm.
Lands on the MCU.
Okay.
5 questions in the MCU. First question. In which MCU film do we see a character try and give their weapon their first beer?
I'm sorry, what?
In which MCU film do we see a character try and give their weapon their first beer?
Oh my god, I'm overthinking this. Thor: Love and Thunder.
That is correct. Really, just on par for that movie, that scene.
Like I'm just overthinking these questions.
Question number 2 is in the MCU. In Ant-Man, where is the first place Scott shrinks in the suit?
In a bathroom.
That is correct for 2 points. Question 3. In Black Panther, what does Killmonger take from the British Museum because he's just feeling it?
A mask.
2 more points. In Captain America: Civil War, Zemo finds the In Captain America: Civil War, Zemo finds the Winter Soldier book in the wall of Colonel Karloff, who lives in what city?
Okay. Cleveland.
That's correct for 2 points. And your final question in the MCU. In Iron Man, when Tony holds a press conference after Stark Industries no longer making weapons, he's eating what brand of fast food?
He's eating Burger King burgers.
That's correct. Sweeping the MCU.
I mean, I'm always gonna remember that one because of the behind the scenes of Robert Downey Jr. like what got him to quit being an addict.
All right, so Antonio, here's your spin at the wheel. Hands on Hasbro. Do you want to keep Hasbro or spin again?
I'll spin again. Anything can be worse than that. If I get it, it's meant to be.
Hands on Star Wars.
Yes. All right. Cool.
5 questions in Star Wars. Your first question, Star Wars. In which Star Wars film do we see a Jedi shot off a balcony? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Repeat the question as Antonio's first repeat. In which Star Wars film do we see a Jedi shot off a balcony? Of 5, 4.
Star Wars Episode 2: Attack of the Clones.
That is correct for 2
Okay.
points.
What scene is that? I'm just curious.
It's when they're in Geonosis, and they start
Oh,
the
right.
battle
Jango.
starts going,
Okay.
and yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Question 2 in Star Wars. In Revenge of the Sith, who says only droids are supposed to fly?
We'll go for it. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That is correct for 2 points. Question 3. In Return of the Jedi, who is the first person that confirms to Luke that Vader is his father?
Yoda.
That is correct for 2 points. Question 4. What is the name of the planet that Lady Proxima controls and protects runaways, giving them shelter and protection in Solo: A Star Wars Story?
Corellia?
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question in Star Wars. In The Last Jedi, which classification of First Order ship does Poe and his crew destroy at the start of the film against Leia's orders?
Oh, a dreadnought.
And that is correct for 2 points. Oh. The end of round 2. Both guys getting 10 points. I have Antonio with 18. Ryan with 17. So still anyone's match. So we go to round 3, which is this round 3. I was going to say the real round, but we already did the real round. Each compare, there is no really name for round 3. Each compare will give me 3 numbers ranging from 1 to 14. The first one's worth 2, second is worth 3, and the third is worth 5. And we will keep going until someone is mathematically eliminated. Antonio, since you are in the lead, do you please give me your numbers 1 through 14?
8, 2, and then number 11 for my boy Jalen Brunson from the Knicks.
What's the last number?
11.
11. Okay, so yeah. And Ryan, give me your numbers 1 through 14, and then 8, 2, and 11.
Give me a moment here. Just gotta roll. 7.
Mm-hmm.
That lands on 15, so I'll just take 14.
14.
And 10.
10. Okay. So I'm 14 and 10. All right. So, Ryan, you are down by 1. You have to hit question and bounce it back to Antonio. You pick number 7, which corresponds to Star Wars. Star Wars.
Okay.
The planet of Mumban appears in which Star Wars film? That's Mimban. Mimban, I think. Or, yeah.
Hold on. Yeah. Oh, Solo: A Star Wars Story?
That's correct for 2 points.
Yeah. It had to be during that Disney time where they were just like in those little small texts where you couldn't tell.
Yeah. Antonio, you picked number 8 for your 2-pointer, which corresponds to Middle Earth.
Ugh. All right, cool.
What is the name of the capital city of Rohan in the Lord of the Rings franchise?
Rohirrim?
That is incorrect. We're looking for Idris.
Whoa.
Rohirrim is the horse gang.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, these questions make me want to really go back to Middle Earth.
Too damn long.
Yeah.
All right. So, Antonio, you picked number 2 for your 3-pointer, which corresponds to Marvel. In The Amazing Spider-Man, Peter tells Gwen he has a picture of her on his computer because he took a picture of what team which she is a part of.
Debate team.
That is correct for 3 points. Go to Ryan, which picked 14, which corresponds to DCEU, the DCEU.
Ooh. All right. I mean, give me a mouth woods.
In Suicide Squad, which Task Force S member's abilities does Amanda Waller show to the officials of the U.S. government?
Which one? Enchantress.
That is correct for 3 points. So, here's the thing. Antonio, pick number 11. You have to hit it to bounce it back to Ryan. Your 5-pointer, you picked number 11, which corresponds to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You have two repeats left. your 5-pointer. In 2014's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, while in the high she, what type of pizza does Splinter what in 2014's TMNT, while in the high she, what type of pizza did Splinter use to bribe the Turtles to turn on each other?
I saw these movies once, except for Secret of the Ooze. Not even a bother to repeat. Pepperoni.
And your winner, Ryan Payne. Look for 99 cheese pizza. 99 cheese pizza.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, it's a thing.
it's a mixture of every cheese.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. All right,
Crazy.
that's a great match.
that was
We
that.
will
I think
go.
that was huge. Like sponsor like energy, sponsorship energy. Or like, oh wait, no, well, no, yeah, because it's Pizza Hut. But fuck.
We'll go to closing interviews, and we'll start today with today's unfortunate second place finisher, Antonio. I mean, you played a great match. You had 8 in round one, got all 10 in Star Wars. Just happened to miss a 2-pointer and a kind of a tough 5-pointer. How you feeling about today's match?
Uh, yeah, I had a feeling it would come down to like round three. I mean, even if it's a 2-pointer, I'm like for Middle Earth, I'm always just nervous, and I was like, damn it. For me, that's a little bit like deep, and I'm sure for like other fans, they're like, oh, that's easy. I'm like, oh, I bet you if I asked my friend who's a big fan, he'd be like, how do you not get that? But I don't know, it just didn't come to me. I almost said Gondor, which would have been way off. But yeah, and then Ninja Turtles. I mean, I like Mutant Mayhem. This is the last one I saw, and I'm just not really a big fan of that franchise. Secret of the Ooze is my favorite one, but overall, the franchise is not really that entertaining to me. But it was a good, it was a good match back and forth. The fact that even some of the Star Wars questions took me a while to guess got to be getting me a little worried. But I mean, no, Ryan, he kept it going, kept it going consistently, and just you know wore me out. So I was just I'll just do better like next time. There's a lot of stuff I need to like catch up on. But no, it was a good match.
Yeah. I mean, you still. I mean, 5-4, still over 500, still at top of the rankings. Is anyone you want to play next?
Whoever's available. We could actually, since I know you said Ryan beat him last time, it'd be nice to play Jay. I never really get the chance to play Jay, so it'd be cool to play Jay.
All right, for sure. Try and set that up. I mean, that's kind of all I have for you. And good game, and we'll hopefully
Thank you.
see you soon here.
No.
And we will go to today's winner, Ryan. Great match. 7 in round one, perfect in the MCU.
Yeah.
Hit your 2 and 3. Didn't have to answer your 5. How you feeling about today's match?
I mean, look, I'm gonna be kicking myself over the round one questions. I mean, look, I mean, that's mainly what I'm gonna do after this. But right now, I'm relieved. Like it was either I keep it close within 1 or 2 points with Antonio, or it was literally I had to get everything right. And thankfully, the die actually paid off in my favor for the third round. Because normally it's always like I get one out of three categories that's always favored towards me.
Yeah. I can let you know who your next opponent's going to be because that match has taped. It will be a number one contenders match against Tyler Birch, who well, I guess it's not really a spoiler because yours is going to come after, but he did beat Robert, so you will be playing Tyler Birch in a number one contender spot sometime soon.
Okay.
How you feeling about that match?
Well, I mean, as I said earlier before, I'm put in this position because I want to win. I want a redemption for my championship match I had against Joe a while ago. And going up against tougher opponents helps me get sharper, helps me focus, keeps me on my game. I mean, it served me well against Antonio because I had to stay focused. I didn't want to risk or go too wild out of the park just to throw anything off, because if I had stuck with Middle Earth in round two, who knows what would have happened for score-wise. I would have had to change my entire approach, actually have to pick. But beyond that, I'm looking forward to go against Tyler. I think I've only played him in teams. I've never played against him one-on-one, or maybe I have. It's just been a while in my memory. So I'm looking forward to go up against another challenging opponent.
All right, for sure. we'll probably get that hopefully set up sometime soon. But that's kind of all I have for you. I wish you best of luck in your number one contenders match,
Thank you very
and
much.
see you soon. Yeah, I would say great match. Two great competitors. I think everyone knew this was going to be a great match. Really was back and forth the whole game. Just kind of came down to a 2-pointer missed. But yeah, so that's what we have for the match. With Ryan getting the win 22-21 over Antonio. And we will see you guys next time.